Okay, this is going to be a power panel. This is going to be a power panel, and what it's going to do is add an extra 7 cells to every panel I have. And this is it. So there's 11 strings and 7 cells in each string, and I got them all taped down, so now they're looking pretty good, and now it's time to solder them. Okay, that's it. Okay, the way this is going to work is we're going to solder to the positive here, and then run a positive all the way down alongside this string, and then we're going to go over and come up to the box. Each one of these strings is going to get a box, okay? And what I've done now is I've run a lot of tape all along here because this needs to be insulated, because we're going to be running a bus bar on top of it. So I put a nice layer of tape along here, and the box is going to be right there, right about there. Okay, each one of these is going to have a box right there. So I insulated all this, put a lot of tape down here. Okay, that's step 2. Okay, I've run all the positives down. You start over there, run down, run down, run down. Taped them all on the way down, and they're all hooked up here. I still need to cut the ends. And what else? Oh yeah, and I've taken the box and marked where the negative is going to go based on where the positive is. Put a little mark on there, because I still have to hook up the negatives down here. Okay. Okay, I pre-cut some bus bar, and I've got all these negatives hooked together, soldered together. And the next step is to run a bus bar up to where the junction box is going to be. Okay, all the negatives are glued. Soldered. So we're ready to glue this baby. Put the glass down. And I tested all these strings, and they're putting out about, well, it was early in the morning, but they're putting out about 4.4 volts, which is about 0.63 volts per cell. And they're putting out about 7 amps early in the morning. So this will add 4 volts to every panel, which will be nice. More pressure to feed the batteries. Oh, look at that. I guess that's okay. Anyway, I'm going to double check this, cut off all this extraneous stuff, and put the glass down, baby. Okay, all the glass is glued down, ready to mount the boxes. This is a big panel. It's 46 inches by 76 inches. So it'll be a lot of fun getting it over to the solar station, but it's done. I'm going to let this one dry probably 2 days, I think. But it's looking pretty good. Okay, I got all the boxes glued down. They're ready to solder now. And that's it. Make sure you get these good boxes. Don't get cheap-ass boxes. Oh, and if you trade stocks, make sure you check out ddamanda.com. It's really a wonderful program. If you trade stocks, you really need that. Okay, that's this step done. Next step is to solder it. ddamanda.com. Hi, Greystoke. Look at you. You big lug. You're a big lug. Yes, you are. Okay. I almost got this ready. What's going to happen is each one of these strings, the negative from a panel is going to hook to the positive, or the positive of a panel, Jesus, is going to hook to the negative here, and then this will go back to positive. This will be the positive going to the bus bar. So that'll add an extra 7 cells to each panel. Okay, if you trade stocks, check out ddamanda.com. Okay, I got the booster panel pulled up, hooked up. There it is in all its glory. And each one, I've got 7 panels so far, so each panel, like here, this is number 7. The positive goes to the negative of this string here going down, and then the positive goes on. This is the original positive, goes to negative, and then the positive coming out goes on to positive. Goes on down to the bus bars. And that's it, all of them are there. And right now they're putting out about 38, 39, 40 volts, depending on where the sun is. And they're all hooked up, and it's looking pretty good. And if you trade stocks, check out ddamanda. Here's the rest of them. These are the ones I got tilted up. And there it is.